Hey YouTube, this is The Art of Prepping. Thanks for joining me today. We're taking a look at my other Rayovac headlamp that I recently purchased. The first one was 180 lumens using a Cree LED, and this one is the little brother version. It looks pretty much the same, with the exception that it's using 5 LEDs, and they're definitely probably not Cree. The packaging doesn't say, but this is the 50 lumen version. This is also drop tested at 30 feet, and it's part of the virtually indestructible line of lights that Rayovac makes with the lifetime warranty. At 50 lumens, it runs for 17 hours, and it puts out about 30-meter throw. It is considered water resistant, but once again, just like the Big Brother, it doesn't really specify what type of water rating that it actually has, because I don't think it's actually tested. The energy saving mode is at 21 lumens, which is the low mode, and it runs for 38 hours. So, if you ran this for 30 minutes a day, you could do that for about 10 weeks, which is pretty cool. And it has a throw on 21 lumens at about 17 meters. So that's basically the deal. And once again, it's made in China. So there we go. It also says on the front here, Workhorse Pro. So it's a trademarked, some type of name there with Rayovac. Now, it's just like the other one. It has a lot of very well-built features. The tilting head is very positive. You can hear it doesn't feel flimsy. It's a very strong and stout. Once again, the battery compartment is in the back. You simply open up this all the way over, and you just take this tab, push it out, and the back compartment comes off. You put your batteries in, put your compartment back on, and you're back in business. It has a decent head strap. It also has a strap for the top of your head as well, and that's adjustable. It's just 2 modes once again. You're high, and you're low, and you're off. And so that's it. It has the rubber boot on the front, and for shock resistance. And I do imagine that it has some type of a chassis or a subframe that it's made of. From what I would have read in the past, it's like an aluminum and also mixed in with a titanium alloy. So I don't know how true that is once again, but it does feel like that there's something in there besides just rubber. So that's something that I don't know why they don't talk about that, but on some of the older ad copies, they did talk about that particular subframe. Now on the general website, they just talk about this rubber boot, and so I don't know. But it does feel very solid compared to Dorsey and Energizer brand style type of headlamps. This feels quite a bit more secure and stout and just strong overall. It has this gloss finish type of plastic, and then this more matte black rubber. And once again, the button is also a rubber overmolded, and this one has just basically a smooth, kind of like a reflective mirror lens with 5 LEDs. And so that's it. It just has 3 AAA batteries that it came with, and that's pretty much what this is about. But I just thought this would be a really good headlamp, especially if the power was out for long term. Like I said, if you just needed it for like 30 minutes just to kind of tidy up after the sunset, and you just wanted to do a perimeter search, or maybe just look around the house, secure the house, and you used it for about 30 minutes a day, you could get about 10 weeks. That's quite good. So I just thought maybe this would be a very usable item, because once again, we're talking about on high, it's 50 lumens, which anywhere from like 45 to 50 lumens is what I typically use around the house. Anything brighter, it's overkill. It's just not really usable in the sense that it seems excessive. The energy saving mode at 21 lumens, 21 lumens is not bad, especially if you're within, 5 to 10 feet. That really is decent, especially if you have your night vision and you're already adjusted to lower light. 21 lumens is great for like inside a tent or right around the tent. And then you can boost it up to 50 lumens if you're doing things that are a little bit further, or if you just want to see out a little bit further from the tent, or maybe from a room in the house into another larger room. Because once again, on 21 lumens, it says that the beam distance is about 17 meters. Even if you said 20 to 30 feet, that's pretty good. And then on the high mode, 50 lumens at 30 meters. I mean, if you translate that, that's basically like 90 feet. But even if you said it only worked like 40 or 50 feet in real life, that's really good, So, I mean, overall, this was $10 at Home Depot. And so I think it's pretty good. There's a ton of lights that are way brighter than this. There's a ton of lights that also won't last as long. There's a lot of lights that aren't built this strong. They're not rated for 30 feet of drop. Just the impact resistance of this alone is worth $10. There's a lot of lights that have all these fancy modes, and you gotta, all this go through the modes, switch through them, or you have multiple switches, which isn't horrible, but sometimes you just want a light that says, I'm on, I'm low, and I'm off. So if you have one of these and you want to share your experiences, I'd be very interested to know about it. There's a lot of people that have them, and they tend to have really good, from what I can read, really good types of experiences with them. They're not typically having problems. And so, for $10, this is kind of like a budget item that can be put into pretty much any bug out kit, survival kit. Can be stashed next to the bed in case the lights go out, put in your vehicle in case you get stuck somewhere. I'd even keep maybe like a couple extra sets of batteries. And you have like a very good system to illuminate, when it gets dark. This is kind of a solution for a lot of people. Instead of buying these little cheesy $1 lights that may or may not work, the plastic or the construction is real iffy. This one's actually really solid, just like the bigger brother. The bigger brother was only like $4 more, and you get 180 lumens versus 50 lumens. So I think that these Rayovac, this particular line of lights here, the virtually indestructible lights, and they do make them in actual flashlights, lanterns, I think even like searchlights as well, are really good options. This is almost like what I would consider getting close to like an industrial type grade of headlamp. And so if you're looking for something that's tough, but very affordable and name brand, the Rayovac, virtually indestructible lights, it might be something to really check out. I would seriously give it a look. Now, in the past, they've had some problems with some of their flashlight formats, but from what I've understood, they've been kind of working on that problem. And I think it's only on certain types of battery configurations that they've been having problems with. And so I think it might have been something to do with maybe some of the AA, or if it was maybe the C cell. I can't remember. I don't even want to speculate. But I just remember seeing off and on in certain forums that some of them had some problems with the switch, or some of them wouldn't stay on, or some of them would go off on them. But nothing like that, was reported with the headlamps. And so I think it was just simply probably a bad switch design from what I can tell. So hopefully by now they've got that fixed. But I'm just going to stick with the headlamps. When it comes to actually flashlights, there are so many other options like A Tactical. They got the A1 model. I highly recommend it. I have a video on that. Check the channel out. For like $19.99, that would be an awesome flashlight. And if you wait just a little bit longer, they're coming out with the A Tactical A1S, which is about twice as bright, if not even a little bit more than twice as bright. And so I'm going to definitely probably get one of those, if not several of those. And so there's so many different lights out there, very affordable. LED technology is constantly developing, but sometimes you just need what you need. And you need a long run time, you need something that's going to work, and you need something that's going to be affordable. So this is what I would recommend. Check out Rayovac. I have other Rayovac flashlights, and they have always done well, even the cheaper ones. I have some that were only like $2, and they've been going for many, many years. Some of them are actually still on the same battery that they came with, and it's been several years. So very cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support.